Adam Chen wiped the sweat from his brow as he crawled through the maintenance shaft of the orbital station Nexus Prime. The cramped space barely accommodated his human frame, a stark reminder that this facility had been designed by the Zephyrian Collective, beings who averaged 4 feet in height and possessed serpentine flexibility. "Status report, Chen," crackled the voice of Station Commander Vex through his comm unit. "Almost there, sir. The power coupling should be just ahead." Adam's flashlight cut through the darkness, illuminating the alien architecture that surrounded him. Crystalline conduits pulsed with bioluminescent energy, their surfaces warm to the touch. The Nexus Prime was humanity's first joint venture with an alien species, a trading post situated at the edge of Terran space. For 6 months, Adam had been the station's chief electrical engineer, one of only 12 humans aboard a facility housing over 300 Zephyrians. As he rounded a corner in the shaft, Adam's light fell upon something unexpected. A figure was already there, working on the very power coupling he'd been sent to repair. But this wasn't another maintenance worker. The being before him was unmistakably Zephyrian, tall by their standards, with the characteristic pale blue skin that seemed to shimmer with an inner light. But unlike every other Zephyrian Adam had encountered, this one wasn't wearing the standard biosuit that their species required in the station's atmosphere. "Excuse me?" Adam called out, trying to keep his voice steady. "I'm here to repair the coupling." "Are you—" The figure turned, and Adam found himself face to face with someone he recognized. Kinza, one of the station's senior engineers. Her large, multifaceted eyes reflected his flashlight beam like prisms, and her expression showed surprise at being discovered. "Human Adam," she said, her voice carrying the melodic quality typical of her species. "You were not expected in this sector." Adam's mind raced. Zephyrians couldn't survive in the station's oxygen-rich atmosphere without their biosuits. It was toxic to their respiratory systems. Yet here Kinza was, breathing normally, her skin showing none of the distress signals he'd been trained to recognize. "Kinza, where's your biosuit? The atmosphere here should be lethal to my kind," she finished, a sound that might have been laughter escaping her throat. "That is what we have allowed your species to believe, yes." The power coupling hummed to life behind her, its repairs completed with an efficiency that seemed impossible. Adam noticed that her hands bore no tools, yet complex circuitry patterns glowed faintly beneath her skin. "I don't understand," Adam said, though pieces of a larger puzzle were beginning to form in his mind. Kinza's expression grew thoughtful. "Your species fascinates us, human Adam. You adapt to anything, hostile environments, alien technology, impossible situations. You make solutions where none should exist." She gestured to the repaired coupling. "But you also trust too easily." "Trust?" 6 months ago, when first contact was established, your leaders were told that Zephyrians required biosuits to survive in human standard atmospheres. This was not entirely accurate. Adam felt a chill that had nothing to do with the station's temperature. "Then why?" "Because we needed to observe you, to understand what makes humanity so remarkably adaptable." Kinza moved closer, her movements fluid and graceful. "Other species in the galaxy see humans as primitive, chaotic. But we have watched you work. We have seen you take our technology, designed for our physiology, and make it better." She pointed to a modified control panel nearby, one of dozens that Adam had upgraded over the past months. "You improved our systems by 37% efficiency. You solved engineering problems that had puzzled our greatest minds for centuries. And you did it all while believing you were the junior partner in this alliance. So this whole station, the trade agreements, it's all been an experiment?" "An evaluation," Kinza corrected. "The Galactic Council has debated humanity's membership for decades. Too aggressive, they said. Too unpredictable. But we Zephyrians argued that these traits were exactly what the galaxy needed." Adam's comm unit crackled again. "Chen, what's your status?" "We're showing full power restoration to Section C." He looked at the coupling, then at Kinza. "The repair was already done when I got here," he said slowly, "by someone who didn't need tools because she had evolved past the need for them. My people integrated with our technology millennia ago. We became living circuits capable of interfacing directly with any system." Kinza's skin pulsed with soft light, demonstrating her point. "But we lost something in that evolution. The ability to think beyond our programming. We became efficient but not creative. And humans? Humans look at a problem and ask not, how should this work, but how can I make this work better? You are the galaxy's greatest engineers not because of your technology, but because of your refusal to accept limitations. Adam began to understand. The Council wants to know if we're worth the risk. They want to know if you can save us all. Kinza's expression grew serious. There is a threat coming, human Adam. Something that our efficiency and other species' rigid thinking cannot overcome. But perhaps your chaos, your adaptation, your stubborn refusal to give up. She didn't finish the sentence, but she didn't need to. Adam looked at the modified systems around him, at the improvements he'd made almost instinctively, and realized the truth. Humanity wasn't being tested for membership in the galactic community. They were being recruited to save it. What happens now, he asked. Kinza smiled, the expression surprisingly human despite her alien features. Now, human Adam, you help us teach the galaxy that sometimes the best solution is the one nobody else would think to try. As they made their way back through the maintenance shaft, Adam couldn't help but grin. Humanity thought, yeah, indeed.